What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have to ask the question, are the Chicago Bulls safe from avoiding the play-in tournament? At the end of the day, we have seen the Bulls go on a 3-game losing streak at the moment, and there is a lot on the line for the Bulls if they continue to go down the path of losing. At the end of the day, we are very close to the 10th seed. We are close to losing and falling out of the play-in tournament, but I want to discuss whether or not it's an actual possibility for the Bulls to miss out, and whether or not we are actually safe. I'm not saying whether we stay 9th, whether we move 8th, we'll talk about those things, but that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. Are the Bulls safe from missing the play-in tournament, from falling to that 11 seed? We will discuss it in this video, but before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and their play-in tournaments, and where do you see them finishing? Do you see them falling all the way down to 10th? Do you see them missing the play-in tournament? Do you see us climbing to the 8th seed, or the 7th seed, or any other seed that's involved in that, within the play-in tournament? Let me know, because at the end of the day, we have 10 games left, I believe, for the Chicago Bulls, and those 10 games are going to be very, very interesting. And where we sit right now, we still remain the 9th seed. Our record is 34-38, 4 games away from 500. It feels like that's the longest and furthest away we've been since probably January, maybe December, stuff of that nature. We're now in March, heading into April, the end of the season. So games mean everything for the Bulls right now, and games mean everything for the teams above us and below us. So the 8th seed, Philadelphia 76ers, have a 39-33 record. We are 5 games away from them in the 8th seed. Let's put it into perspective here. We have 10 games to go. We are 5 games away from the Philadelphia 76ers. That means the Bulls have to win at least half of their games if they want to even catch up to Philadelphia, and that's if Philadelphia lose every single one of their upcoming games. If we win 5 out of our 10, we can catch Philadelphia. And I do believe we've won the season series against Philly. So if we do catch Philadelphia, we will climb ahead of them. I think we won the season series against Philly. So that to me seems close to impossible. I can't imagine Philadelphia losing every single one of their upcoming games. If they have 10 games to go, let's say, and them losing every single one, and the Bulls needing to win half just to get there. I think that's impossible. Mathematically speaking, there's always the chance. But I think with the 3-game losing streak that we've just faced, I think those chances are well and truly dead and buried. That's just the harsh reality we have to face. And Miami is ahead of us, a little bit further away, and then you got the Pacers that are not going to be catchable. So at the end of the day, we are in a situation right now, we probably will not be climbing the table. We will be staying 9th at our absolute best. I really believe that. But then let's turn to what's next, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you have to look at the teams below us. So, the 10th seed, Atlanta Hawks, 32-39. They, at the moment, are 2 games away from the 9th seed. We do have a game against Atlanta coming up. That will be a massive, vital game for the Chicago Bulls. You could get that win over Atlanta with only the 10 games to go and stuff of that nature. That could be a very big thing for the Chicago Bulls at the end of the day, to beat Atlanta and to really solidify themselves as a team that can stay in that 9th seed. But we are definitely not out of danger just yet. We could definitely fall into that 10th seed. And why is it a big deal if we fall into that 10th seed? I'll tell you why it's a big deal. The 10th seed has never made it out of the play-in tournament. I'm not necessarily too sure about the 9th seed. I personally don't remember if the 9th seed has actually ever made it out of the play-in tournament. But I know for a fact that the 10th seed has never made it out of the play-in tournament. And the reason why I know that is because we were the 10th seed last season. We saw both 10 seeds win against the 9th seeded team, but we never saw them qualify into the playoffs. So that is a fact that we're going to have to face if we come into that 10th seed. Even the 9th seed, it's not like it's going to be an easy time for the Bulls, but maybe the 9th seed has made it out of the play-in tournament, and I just don't know. So the last thing you want to see is the Bulls fall away into that 10th seed, getting the disadvantage with the away game, and then having to win 2 games as well in order to get to the playoffs. That's not a situation you want to be in if you're a Bulls fan. So the 10th seed is very possible, and because of the 3-game losing streak we are now in, we face that jeopardy of falling into the 10th seed. But then we turn to the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn have 27 wins and 45 losses. Right now, I believe that puts them what is it, 7 games away from the Chicago Bulls, and assuming they have 10 games left to go, I don't know the exact math, it doesn't look like Brooklyn's going to catch us, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, Brooklyn also have a game against the Bulls as well. So if we can beat Brooklyn in one of those games, you pretty much put Brooklyn's chances of climbing into that 10 seed dead and buried as well. So I say our play-in tournament chances are safe. I think it's close to impossible to see Brooklyn catch the Chicago Bulls, and I see it close to impossible for the Bulls to catch Philly or Miami at this point in time. We just don't have many games to go. 10 games might be a lot. And look, you could see the Bulls go on an 8-game winning streak. By all means, prove me wrong and go on that massive winning streak that allows us to get close to Philly, allows us to catch Miami and all the teams ahead of us. But let's be honest, that's not happening. We've got the Timberwolves coming up soon. We've got the Pacers next. We've got Atlanta. We've got New York twice. I cannot believe that we are going to go and win all of those games and really solidify ourselves as a team to watch heading into the play-in tournament that can catch Philly. I just can't see it. I just don't see that as a possibility. I'm not saying we're going to lose every single one of those games, but I'm definitely telling you we will not win every single one of those games. And that's about what? 4 games I just mentioned? The Knicks twice? That's 2. The Pacers? That's 1. You got Atlanta. You got Brooklyn. Those games you could potentially lose as well. I mean, come on. It's just not going to happen. So, that's kind of how I view our play-in tournament. Are we safe? I would say so. We are safe. But are we safe from falling from the 10th seed? No way. We are not safe from that. We are absolutely in dangerous territory. And if we continue to play this way, we could see the Bulls fall to the 10th seed. And that will be absolutely traumatic and will not be a nice feeling to know the amount of disadvantages we will have when it comes to the play-in tournament. And plus, the confidence levels will be at an all-time low if that does happen. Will we get to the 8th seed? I don't think so. It's just too many games that we've let slip away, and we don't have that many games left to catch. So you're assuming Philly is going to lose every single one of their games, and we have to win 5 out of our 10 just to even catch them. And Philly's the team that's going to fall, in my opinion. They are losing a lot more right now than they're winning. But we're not going to catch them. They're going to stay that 8th seed. And they're going to get the double chance over us, which is extremely upsetting. But that's just, it is what it is. This is the hand we've been dealt. This is the team that we have to watch. And they disappointed us this season again. We are on track to actually have a worse record this season than last season. Last season we were 40-42. This season we're on track to having a worse record. And that absolutely sucks. In all honesty, it does. So I guess I'll ask this question now because I think our play-in tournament hopes are pretty secure. If the Bulls get a worse record, let's just say they go 38-44 or, something along those lines, just the worst record than what we had last season, but we finish in that 9th seed, is that an upgraded season for you guys? Is that stagnation? Or did we get worse, but other teams got worse as well, so it didn't really matter as much? We can ask the questions if you like. But yeah, maybe in a future video I'll talk positively about the Bulls, but right now, losing to the Wizards and 3-game losing streaks, I don't feel so positive about the Bulls, and I don't necessarily even want to talk about them. So yeah, no positivity for now. If you're looking for positivity, might want to move on to another video. Maybe someone could talk about Bulls history, and that could bring smiles to people's faces. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a follow and or subscribe if you are new. I will see you in the next Bulls related video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.